Hi everyone, welcome back to the SWAPA Probie to Pro series. Today, we're going to talk about open time priority, a contractual protection to help recover lost pay due to month-to-month overlap corrections. Open time priority is a process by which a pilot whose pay drops below minimum line guarantee due to monthly overlap correction can recover lost pay by picking up trips out of monthly open time inventory on a first come, first served basis. This process is outlined in Section 9 Mic of the contract. Open time priority is often triggered when a lead-in pairing, the pairing in the new month, is dropped due to overlap. As we discussed in the monthly overlap video, lead-out pairings are pay protected, but lead-in pairings are not. Open time priority will also apply to training drops once those are implemented in the spring of 2026. In both cases, SWAPA will send you an email if you qualify for open time priority. Open time priority does not apply to reductions in pay that you cause via trip trades or ELIT unless those trades were executed as a pilot correction for month-to-month overlap. If you are below minimum guarantee due to overlap or training corrections, you will have an open time priority range. This range is the number of TFP you are entitled to recoup from monthly open time inventory. To get the lower end of the range, subtract your corrected line total from the minimum guarantee for that month. To get the higher end of the range, subtract your corrected line total from the greater of either your original line or the minimum guarantee plus 6. There's a bit of math here, so let's walk through an example. The scheduling handbook has a great explanation of this as well, so reference that for more details and examples. I'm recording this in July, which has 31 days, and therefore a minimum line guarantee of 89 TFP. Let's assume we had an original line total of 90 and a corrected line total of 70. To get the bottom end of the range, we simply subtract the new line total, 70, from the line guarantee, 89, and we get 19. To get the top of the range, there's an extra step. First, we add 6 to the minimum line guarantee, which equals 95. We already know that the original line total is 90. So we subtract the corrected line total from the greater of those two, which is 95, to get 25 as the top of our range. So our open time priority range is 19 to 25 TFP. I had to read this several times myself to understand it, so again, please reference the scheduling handbook or reach out to SWAPA if you still have questions. But CWA also gives you the range when you log into open time priority, so you don't actually have to do this math yourself unless you want to double check the system's work. When you log in, you will see your range as well as the available open time inventory. Open time priority is a first come, first served process available in CWA from 1200 HERB on the 17th until 1200 HERB on the 23rd. The closing will change to the 22nd when the training bid is implemented in 2026. So now that you have your range, all that's left to do is select one or two pairings or reserve blocks whose total credit falls within that range. If this is not possible based on the available inventory, call crew scheduling. According to contract section 9 Mic 8 through 10, scheduling will award you the pairing or pairings that get you closest to the bottom of the range, and then use a line guarantee green bar to get you back to minimum guarantee. You may, but are not obligated, to pick up pairings that exceed the top of the range. You are also not obligated to pick up reserve blocks. When you navigate to Bid Input Open Time Priority, you will be warned that you must complete the process the first time you enter the OTP application, or you may forfeit any line guarantee you would be due if there are no available pairings within your range. But if there is a pairing in your range and you close the application without selecting it, you forfeit your right to the line guarantee. So be sure to only open the OTP application when you have enough time to complete the process. At the top of the page, you will see your individual OTP range. Below that, there are some filters to sort the available inventory by trip type, overnight locations, dates, number of duty periods, and pay. You will see the result of your filters down on the bottom right. You can toggle between pairings and reserve blocks as well. When you select a pairing or reserve block, you will see it placed on your calendar. Selected trips and TFP total are shown at the top of the page. Once you've made your selections, click Next, select Acknowledge Trips and Submit to execute the transaction. Again, if there are not any pairings within the range, call crew scheduling before you log out. And again, remember, open time priority is a first come, first served process, so be sure to get in there early once it opens on the 17th. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next episode of the SWAPA Probie to Pro series.